Hello, my name is Martin Daigle and I perform music with electronics. Do you know anything about gestural controlled audio synthesis? Well, hopefully by the end of this video, you'll get an idea of what that means. For this video, we'll look at how we use gestures to control sounds. Whether the music is acoustic, electronic, composed, or improvised, performers move a lot so you can enjoy their music. The term musical gestures can be used as a metaphor to represent musical features. However, we mean literal gestures, movements of the human's body to produce sounds. Some gestures have a direct impact on the sounds, while others are part of the show. Although we know that what we see impacts our experience as a listener. Electronic instruments are not limited to the physics of acoustic instruments, and they can be used for many things beyond playing quietly in your apartment. Let's take a brief look at the history of gestural control for musical applications. The first appearance of gestural control for electronic music is seen with analog devices. The theremin was the first free gesture electronic instrument, and after 100 years, you can still get one today. It's nearly as old as the drum kit. It was designed by Leon Theremin, and it uses the hand's proximity to antennas to control pitch height and volume. Fast forward a few decades of analog synthesizers, and let's see what Max Matthews, the birth father of digital music, was up to.
The model that I'm using for this control is not the model of a violinist or pianist playing a score. Rather, it's the model of an orchestra conductor conducting music. The orchestra conductor doesn't have to play all the notes, but he can control the expression of the piece and get the musicians to follow his baton.
In the mid-80s, Max Matthews and his colleague Bob Boy designed the radio baton. This controller allowed him to conduct a digital orchestra from the comfort of his own home, which gave him an interactive musical experience. Similarly to the theremin, the two copper batons controlled time with his right hand and volume with his left hand, just like a regular conductor. These devices can have many purposes. Andrew Schloss decided to expand this controller and to use it more as a musical instrument, like it was a drum. With it, he performed and composed in various scenarios, and he reinforced the second name of this instrument, which is the radio drum. This technology is all capacitive sensing, and it is performed like a drum, but other controllers look nothing like traditional instruments. Michael Weiswitz designed, created, and performed on a controller called the Hands for more than 20 years. This instrument was made for musical performances and uses some of the hand's rotation and distance between them to control musical parameters. This device also included keys and many variations during the 20 years of exploration. These projects have led to many uses of gestural-controlled artistic projects and an even wider variety of devices. Modern projects often feature IMUs, which are inertia measurement units, and this inertia is measured with the use of accelerometer, gyroscope, and magnetometer. Modern phones and gaming controllers often have these sensors, so they also can be a good entry-level tool when getting started. There are other ways, including video camera or depth camera, that can generate usable data, which may serve your artistic project. Also, using DIY and older analog technologies are still good options. There are many devices that will help you reach your artistic goals. They all have their ups and downs. Luckily, most of the magic happens in the mapping, which is free. Mapping allows you to create a link between the data from your device to control processing. With this process, we are able to create unique instruments that respond to specific movements of the performer. Let's have a look at one of my favorite modern examples for gestural control. Alright, well, Douglas spent endless hours designing this project, so you might want to get started with something a bit more simple. For those not well versed in coding, there are accessible and affordable ways to control sounds. The following projects include a variety of devices and processing that I have used in the last few years. So far, these are the projects that I've worked on during my quest for gestural controlled art. If you are interested in gestural control, you can see that there are many ways to approach this. And you might already have the necessary tools and knowledgeable friends that can help you through it. I hope that you've learned something or that this video has motivated you to use gestural control as part of your creative process. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. All necessary links are in the description of this video. And if you have any questions for me, please contact me on my YouTube channel or via my website. Thanks for watching, and thanks to the funding agencies who made this possible.